Hi, this is Trevor Conquergood. Welcome to this week's R&K Software Club's video for the week. And our topic for this week is how to install a new TrueType font and then use it with your Floriani software. And so to get started, what we're going to need to do, first of all, I'm just going to select this embroidery lettering and show you that over in the properties box, there is a list, a pop-down menu that you can use to select from your embroidery letter styles. And the embroidery letter styles are ones that have been pre-digitized and we know work perfectly for embroidery. But I want to point out that just above there's a checkbox that when checked will now the font list comes from Windows. And any fonts that have been installed in Windows could be selected, and the software will automatically convert them into embroidery. And so if you're wanting to use TrueType fonts, this is how you can download and install them into your computer. So to get started, the first thing I want to do is actually, I'm going to close the Floriani software, because when you install new fonts into the Floriani, into Windows, Floriani won't recognize them until you restart the program. In other words, when it starts, it looks to see what fonts are available in Windows. And so I'm just going to go ahead and close my Floriani software. And I've opened up a web browser. This is my, Windows web browser. And we're already browsed to a website called DA Font. But if you Google search for the word free TTF fonts, you'll find there are lots of great websites that you can download fonts from. And so notice that when I'm looking at these fonts here, it does tell me information like this is 100% free to use font, or sometimes they'll say free for personal use. And if you find a font that you want to use, then you'll click on the button to download it. And when I click on a button to download, my computer by default will save that file to my Windows downloads folder. And that's actually what it's showing me on the right-hand side is like, here's all of the things that you've recently downloaded. And so you'll notice at the very top of the list, there's superkines .zip. And that's because what I downloaded is a zip file. And so before we can install it, we will need to extract the files from the zip file. To do that, I would use Windows File Explorer. And I can either open that from my Windows Start menu, or right here, there's a link, to show in a folder is what it says. And so I'll click on that. And so this is Windows File Explorer. It's showing me automatically the contents of my downloads folder. And at the very top, there's the zip file that we're talking about. And you'll notice when you select a zip file that in the menu above, there's an option to extract. So I'm going to choose to extract my zip file. And when I do, it will ask me, where do you want to save it? Now, it doesn't matter. You could choose to save it anywhere in your computer, click browse. I'm just going to leave it in the downloads folder where it already was. The truth is, once it's installed, I could delete this file. I won't need it again. I'm going to click extract. And so it has extracted the file and has opened up the folder. And so now we can see that there's a file in here called superkines.ttf. And I also want to mention that Floriani can also work with the newer OTF fonts. And so no matter which kind you get, a TTF or an OTF, you will simply unzip it. And then what we want to do here is either double click to open this file, or you could right click and choose open with, and it's Windows Font Viewer. So if I double click, it will automatically open in Windows Font Viewer. So with Windows Font Viewer, you can get a good idea of what this font looks like and see all of the letters that are available. If you want to install it, there's a button at the top, and you simply click install. And so that's how you install a font into your Windows fonts folder. And now that this font has been installed into Windows, when we start our Floriani. And so I'm going to go ahead and click on the F to start my Floriani. It'll now know about the new font called Super Kinds, and that'll allow me to use it like, it was already created for embroidery. And so now that we've restarted our program, I'm just going to click on the text tool. And of course, it's going to come up with whatever font we used most recently, but it's already on the TTF font list here. And I can simply click here. Now, of course, it's going to be alphanumerical. And so I need to scroll down to look for the S, because our new font is called Superkind. And we just simply scroll down until we find that font. And so we're almost there now. There's the S's. And so quite a few S's to look at, but here we go, Super Kinds. And I'll click to select it and then click apply. And so that will update the words my text into our new font called Super Kinds. And of course, you could easily come in here and change the size to make it, bigger or smaller. And you can do all of the things that you could do as regular embroidery text. I'll go ahead and change the letters. But what you'll find is that these letters are being auto-digitized by the software. And so what I'll say about that is when anything is auto-digitized, sometimes it goes perfect, and sometimes there's things that I might like to change. And it's totally possible to change them. And so even though we didn't digitize this font and it was auto sort of created by the software or auto digitized, if you wanted to make changes, you can either use the properties box to make those changes, or if you want to make more specific changes to the direction of the threads or the way the letters are divided, then you could right click. And there's an option to break up text. And when you break up text, you'll find that currently it's like all one sort of text or lettering segment. But if I break up the text, it will give me, oops, I think I chose the wrong option. I want to right click and say break up text. Because what will happen is it will make each letter an individual piece that could be selected and then edited. And so if you didn't like, something about the way the stitching was auto-digitized, you can easily come in and use your shape tools to change the inclinations or the divide lines. And so some of that is just sort of general knowledge that you're going to learn by watching other videos from the RNK Software Club website. But today's video is specifically about how to install and use a TrueType font. And we hope you enjoyed this week's RNK Software Club's video for the week. Until next week, have a great day, and thanks for watching.